All right. In this presentation, we are going to embark on a fascinating journey through the cultural landscapes of two diverse countries, the United Kingdom and India. So, what's on the agenda for today's discussion? Let's take a closer look. Cultural adaptation and global business. We'll start by understanding why cultural adaptation is a crucial aspect of operating successfully on a global scale. Secondly, we'll do a comparative analysis of UK and India using advertisements from these two countries. This is where the heart of our discussion lies. We'll explore the intricacies of McDonald's operations in UK and India, dissecting how cultural dimensions shape their strategies. Next, we'll move on to reflective critical comparison. We'll delve into a comparison of the strategies reflecting on the differences and similarities between these two countries. This was give us valuable insights into the effectiveness of cultural adaptation. Finally, conclusion and implications. In the end, we'll end up our findings and conclusions. We'll discuss the larger implications of this analysis both for McDonald's and for businesses in general. By the end of the presentation, we'll have a comprehensive understanding of how McDonald's navigates the complexities of cultural differences in order to create a brand that is both globally recognized and locally relevant. So let's get started. So, as we ventured deeper into an analysis of McDonald's operations in UK and India, it's important to understand how the Hofstede's cultural framework comes into play and shapes the strategies of this global brand in this specific cultural contexts. The Hofstede's framework provides us with a valuable toolkit to comprehend how cultural dimensions impact societies and consequently influence consumer behavior, preferences, and expectations. So let's put on our cultural glasses and take a closer look at how Hofstede's dimensions apply to McDonald's ads in UK and India. Power distance. In the UK, low power distance implies a society that values equality and may prefer a more decentralized decision making structure. However, in India, with a high power distance, there is a respect for authority and hierarchy. McDonald's can tailor this management approach and customer interactions accordingly. Individualism versus collectivism. McDonald's in the UK, catering to individualistic values, may focus on the unique offerings and customization. In India, on the other hand, with its collectivist culture, McDonald's may emphasize family oriented experiences and community engagement. Masculinity versus femininity. McDonald's UK might emphasize competitive aspects of its offerings, catering to the achievement driven culture. Meanwhile, in India, the focus might shift towards quality of life, aligning with a more feminine value system. Uncertainty avoidance. In UK's low uncertainty avoidance environment, McDonald's can introduce innovative menu items with less resistance. In India's higher uncertainty avoidance context, stability and familiarity in offerings might be more appreciated. Long term versus short term. McDonald's in the UK, reflecting the long term orientation, could celebrate traditions while keeping an eye on the future. Similarly, in India, a focus on tradition and perseverance might align with the long term orientation. Indulgence versus restraint. In the UK's indulgent culture, McDonald's can provide enjoyment and gratification. However, in India's more restrained culture, a balanced approach respecting social norms might resonate better. So, as we explore McDonald's strategies in UK and India, keep in mind how Hofstede's dimensions guide their decision making process, ensuring that brand resonates effectively with the cultural values and resonance for each country. Now, this is cultural adaptiveness for McDonald's. In the next slides, let's move on to dissecting ads from UK and India using the Hofstede's cultural framework and the Hall's cultural theory. McDonald's UK advertisement. In the advertisement, the dynamic landscape of the UK, McDonald's captures the essence of shared moments and laughter that transcend age, backgrounds, and occasions. The video paints a very vibrant picture of people from all walks of life connecting over McDonald's meals. From first dates to heart conversations between friends, the scenes showcase the diversity of interactions that occur with the fast paced UK culture. The use of vibrant colors resonates with the bold and lively nature of the UK market. By weaving these stories together, McDonald's subtly communicates that that its restaurants are not just places to eat, but spaces where people can create cherished memories and connections. The UK as a Western country is generally characterized by individualism, low power distance, masculinity, low uncertainty avoidance, and long term orientation. When we move on to the analysis, individualism, right? So the UK advertisement emphasizes on individual freedom, personal achievements, and self-expression. The ad features individuals or small groups enjoying McDonald's meals with a focus on unique experiences. Low power distance. There is a lack of hierarchy in the ad, promoting equality and fairness among individuals. Masculinity. The UK advertisement emphasizes competitiveness and success with a focus on winning, achievements, and performance. Low uncertainty avoidance. The celebration of diverse scenarios and interactions reflects the UK's low uncertainty avoidance, embracing innovation and change. Indulgence versus restraint. Indulgent in the UK. The enjoyment of moments and connections aligns with the indulgent dimension, celebrating life's pleasures and gratification. Let's move on to the McDonald's ad in India. In the Indian context, where family bonds and emotional connections hold immense significance, McDonald's delivers a heartwarming message. The video portrays a family sharing a meal at home, with a child's innocent curiosity about whether his grandfather can order burgers in heaven, leading to a beautiful interaction between generations. The scene encapsulates the value of family unity and the emotional connections formed over meals, echoing India's collectivist culture. With the tagline, Meals Make Families, McDonald's recognizes and celebrates the central role of food in strengthening family ties, resonating deeply within Indian customers who prioritize togetherness. India, as an Asian country, generally exhibits characteristics of collectivism, high power distance, femininity, high uncertainty avoidance, and long term orientation. When we move on to the analysis of this collectivism, India's ad emphasizes family, community, group harmony, showing people enjoying meals together. The child's respect for the grandma's dream aligns with this cultural norm. High power distance, the ad showcases authority figures like the grandma in this case, endorsing McDonald's, leveraging their influence on consumers. Femininity, the advertisement highlights care, compassion, quality of life, portraying McDonald's as a place to relax and enjoy. High uncertainty avoidance, the ad highlights the safety, reliability, and consistency of McDonald's offering, reassuring consumers. Indulgence versus restraint. Restraint in India, the ad focuses on the emotional aspects of family meals, resonating with the restraint cultural dimension, highlighting self control and adherence to social norms. Now let's move on to the ads analysis using the Hall's cultural theory. We can also understand these videos, using a different theory called the Hall's cultural theory. In case of the United Kingdom, the video adopts a low context communication style in line with the UK culture. The scenes depict diverse interactions and emotions that are explicitly expressed through dialogue and actions. The focus is on conveying stories and interactions clearly to a broad audience. Time, it's monochronic in case of the UK. The video captures a snapshot of various interactions, highlighting the value of seizing the moment and living in the present. The scenes, ranging from first dates to heart conversations, reflect the UK's pragmatic and short term orientation. Space, it's territorial in case of UK. The diverse setting from restaurants to home portray the UK's multicultural, multidimensional, and cosmopolitan nature. The wide range of spaces underscores the importance of flexible and adaptive spaces for different social interactions. McDonald's India advertisement video, Meals Make Families. The context in this case is high context as opposed to the low context in the UK. The video reflects a high context communication style characteristic of the Indian culture. The emotional connection between family members is implied through gestures, expressions, and shared experiences. The significance of family meals is communicated indirectly through dream consequence, allowing viewers to infer the emotional depth. Time in this case is polychronic, which means that the video portrays a timeless connection between generations. The notion of the grandfather's presence in the child's life, even beyond its physical presence, demonstrates a long term orientation and respect for tradition, a very common trait in Indian culture. Thirdly, space. The space is communal in case of the India's advertisement. The setting emphasizes the importance of private and intimate spaces for family interactions. The familial bond is portrayed within the confined space of the home, reflecting the significance of close relationships in Indian culture. Moving on to the reflective critical comparison. So, how does McDonald's adapt to cultural differences? So let's begin by looking at the advertisement strategies employed by McDonald's in UK and India. In UK, McDonald's emphasizes individualism, personal achievements and innovation. This resonates with a culture that values uniqueness and competitiveness. On the other hand, in India, the ads and McDonald's focus on family bonds, endorsements, and form influential figures and emotional connections. This approach aligns well with the collectivist nature of the Indian society and the reverence for family and community. Now, moving on to the menu offerings, we find intriguing contrasts that stem from cultural preferences. In the UK, McDonald's offers a diverse menu, including options from beef and pork. This approach acknowledges the local dietary preferences and reflects the individualistic and diverse nature of UK. In India, McDonald's adapts by providing an extensive range of vegetarian options. This aligns perfectly with the predominantly vegetarian dietary practices in the country, showcasing respect for local customs. This adaptation of menus not only showcases cultural sensitivity but also attracts a broader customer base by accommodating different preferences. Now, as we delve into consumer engagement, in the UK, McDonald's serves as a quick service option catering to individuals and families looking for convenient meal. In contrast, in India, McDonald's becomes a social hangout where families come together and celebrations take place. This reflects the collectivist nature of the Indian society, where communal experiences are highly valued. These strategies for consumer engagement not only reflect cultural preferences but also create a suitable atmosphere that resonates with the local population. So moving on to conclusion and implications, the key takeaways from our exploration of McDonald's in the UK and India through the lens of cultural adaptation. Now, this cultural adaptation that McDonald's is doing is without doubt a cornerstone of achieving success in the global business landscape. Our examination of McDonald's operations in UK and India vividly showcases how tailoring strategies to local values and preferences can significantly impact a brand's performance. Now, the effectiveness of McDonald's adaptation is evident in the way it enhances consumer engagement and strengthens brand presence. The success of McDonald's in the UK and India serves as a prime example of the synergy between global branding and local cultural adaptation. It underscores the importance of recognizing the diversity of cultural contexts and using this knowledge to create a meaningful connection with consumers. Furthermore, the value of cultural awareness extends far beyond business operations. It promotes cross cultural understanding, collaboration, and unity in a world where interactions transcend borders. Thank you. This brings us to the end of today's presentation. These are the references that I've used. Thank you.